Oh, they indeed love their football here in upstate New York as you get a look inside Rocket Highmark Stadium in Orchard Park. Season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. The man in motion is Brown. He'll start the drive here with Pacheco. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down. Well, this defense for the Bills, they were excellent a week ago in that victory over Indianapolis.
And the way they did it was by getting after the quarterback. Sacked him 7 times in that game. Came from all angles, created a lot of illusions, and especially just beat them man for man. That's the kind of defense that really frustrates an opponent.
Mahomes going to fire quickly to Worthy. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down. If you're these receivers, you got to be ready, because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy either in the offseason, during the week, the whole bundle. Because sometimes just telepathy. You both see the same thing, and he knows get the ball to him right away.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. When you look at this Buffalo defense, they were excellent a week ago in that victory over the Colts.
I just consider myself fortunate that I'm not in charge of the offensive line. They gave up 7 sacks last week. And if things don't improve in this game, head coach isn't going to be looking at the offensive line. He's going to be looking at the offensive line coach. And that's when things get dicey.
They go play fake. Mahomes. He's going to float this one deep right side. And this is dropped. Oh, boy. A chance for a big play early, but he could not secure it.
And this was a little bit of the knock on him coming out of college. Sometimes the concentration can wander a bit. This should have been a big play, but somehow he's not able to corral it.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. So this punt sails out of bounds across midfield. Now the question, they're going to spot it right at the 40, the 40-yard line. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at the 40. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early, because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
2nd down and a yard. yards on the play, taking it himself for the first down.
The Bills at 9-1 on the year. They've been as hot as anyone. The win last week makes it 9 out of 10.
And, partner, to me, this is a team that no matter what the matchup, they're up for the fight. They are really suited for the postseason the way they're playing right now, and I would not want to face them come playoff time.
Alert, alert, alert. Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Allen going to change this at the line.
Stop. Middle. 5 wide.
Motion man is Shakir. Here's Allen. Into the hands of the tight end, Dalton Kincaid.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
It's so important to tackle well against these guys, but you and I both know that's easier said than done when the guy you're trying to tackle looks like this guy.
And it's usually going to take more than one man to get him down, and it did right there.
Tight. Hey, tight. Alert! Where's that?
To throw, it's Allen. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Cook. And he's brought down, but not before a gain of 13, down to the 13. 1st and 10 in the red zone.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Allen now looks to throw. A quick throw, but incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
56.
Now they'll audible to something else.
Gun. Look out.
A give to Cook out of the gun. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown.
James Cook, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Bills will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon.
56. Alert.
The Bills are lining up for a two-point conversion.
Allen will try to throw for it. And that is going to be caught. And it moves the lead to 8-0. And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And that's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And there, of course, was a lot of talk about this ball game coming into play. 2 division leaders in the AFC. Could this be a potential playoff preview down the line?
Yeah, and I think when you're talking about the talk about this game coming into play, you're talking about me because I blew up your phone all week prior to this one. I was so excited about this game because to me, it's not out of the realm of possibility that these two teams see each other again down the road. I like this matchup. They match up very well against each other.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now here's Mahomes.
Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete. Look at this Buffalo defense.
They were excellent a week ago in that victory over the Colts.
I don't know what the actual percentages are. I don't know the analytics on when you create 5 turnovers or takeaways in a game. But coaches have always told me, when you create a number that high, your chances of winning probably up over 98%.
Mahomes now to throw. Flush to his right. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
That was not a real confident throw right there, and he's just 2 of 7 to start the game. Now he's going to have to find a groove with a big third down coming up. Let's see if his confidence can increase.
Now it's Mahomes again. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll get this only to about the 38 as they stop him a few yards shy of the line to gain. Mahomes going to go on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And that will force a turnover on downs. To the air, Allen. Throws right side, and that's complete. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. That one good for 37 yards.
You ask tight ends about their favorite routes to run, and surprisingly, this will pop up as one of their staples because they run so many routes in the middle of the field. How about this one? Starts downfield, bends it to the corner, great touch on the football, and they turn that one into a big play.
Off 52. What's that?
Cook trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1. 1 quarter down, 8-0 the score. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal.
Monday.
Allen going to audible to a different look.
Half 85. Half 85. Half. What's that?
Again, it's Cook. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. James Cook with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Bills have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. So now Allen and the Bills going to stay out and go for 2. They'll look to throw. And they're going to get it. That one's caught. And now the lead moves to 16-0. I think we're sensing a trend here. 2 first-half touchdowns. After going for 2 after the first score, CD, I thought maybe they would kick the PAT here. No, they get 2 more.
No, they decided to really press the advantage because, remember, getting the 2 after the first score, you've already got the other team back on their heels if they're going to mount a comeback. But to go up 2 scores and 2 two-point conversions, you've really got them thinking on the other sideline.
And the Bills have recovered. So problems compounding themselves here on the return. They just give up the touchdown, and now they lose the football.
Yeah, partner, things are starting to unravel a little bit for them right in front of our eyes. They're going to be looking for some answers, and quickly.
So quite a turn of events. This is 1st and goal from the 3.
What's that?
And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Josh Allen, a 3-yard run as he kept it himself. And the Bills are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 23. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And it looks like the defense has got it. And with a well-placed kickoff, that's what these new rules can do for you, as they'll be backed up to start this drive. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy. because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
In his own end zone, it's Mahomes. Got a man over the middle, Worthy. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. Mahomes going to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Taylor Rapp with a pick. And the Bills are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it and let's go with it.
Now he's loose down the left sideline. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Dalton Kincaid, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bills are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the route is on here in this first half. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Running left to give to Pacheco. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
To throw, it's Mahomes. Well, this one complete. It's Rashee Rice. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late.
Everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And the Bills are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line.
Well, those have been a problem for them all season, but never quite as much as they have in these last few minutes. Let's count it up now. A pair of picks on his team's last 2 drives and double-digit interceptions this season. I don't care if you're the best in the game or an undrafted rookie. You've got to take better care of the football or you're going to cost your team chances.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Now Allen going to change it up.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first two throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
Alert, alert. Half 10. What's that?
Allen from the gun on third down. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That might be the third down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
Fourth down, so Jake Camarda is out there.
And now a low liner. I think he mishit it.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
And just not enough on the throw there, down around his feet and incomplete.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
While for incompletions on first and second down, it certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on third down.
Now Mahomes.
That's over the middle and caught by the rookie.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Yellow.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. That ball caught. It's Rice. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line.
15.
First and goal, Kansas City.
Pacheco is not going to get in here as they push him back to the 2-yard line.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Looking to throw is Mahomes. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3.
Hey, 43, 15.
Here's Mahomes, 3rd and goal. Man open left side is Brown. Able to hold him to just 2 yards, and now it's 4th and goal.
Now that's going to be a tough one to explain when they get together and watch the game film, isn't it? I mean, they had the right call, had the out route. He's got to know where the first down sticks are, yet he steps out of bounds that close. Not their best play.
The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. Throw left side, completion to Rice. And in for the Chiefs touchdown.
Rashee Rice
From a yard out.
And the Chiefs' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
I'm not sure that they have illusions right now of, okay, we're going to score 8 times in a row and we're going to be terrific. But to get 1, that was huge for them. That has to feel much better right now.
And you do have, we're still in the first half. You do have the entire set.
And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Justin Simmons.
It's interesting that when it comes to 2-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off.
Harrison Tucker, kickoff for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And not an abundance of time remains on the clock, Charles, but you would think more than enough to try to extend this lead before intermission.
And when you're talking about extending the lead, I think you're talking about aiming for the end zone because there is plenty of time for that. The fallback is to get 3. But in your mind, you put 6 on the board right before the half. That's a heck of a dagger and great momentum to carry into the locker room.
Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
Allen going to change the look here.
Hey, home. Where's that?
First down, here's the run with Cook. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
2 yards to go, 2nd down.
Middle. 5 wide. Look out.
Now Allen. Got a man, it's Tyquan Thornton.
The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
Not liking the look, they'll change the play.
Hey, tight. Alert!
Now Allen. He's got a man complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown.
Khalil Shakir
As the first half is winding down.
And the Bills will extend their lead here just before halftime.
And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2.
Alert! Regular. Alert!
They're going to keep it on the ground. And they are 3 for 3 on two-point conversions as he is into the end zone for the score. Needed a couple yards for the two-point try. They go to the ground game, and it works.
And sometimes it's the exact right thing to do because a lot of teams play you for the pass. So you spread people out, decide to run the football. You often find good running lanes.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Hey, 15.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Rolling to his right.
Short throw, he's got Kraft.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Final shot before the half for Mahomes.
That's laid out deep for Rice.
This is caught inside the 15. And he is down deep into Buffalo territory. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway.
And a pretty poor kick here. It doesn't make it to the landing zone, and that means they'll move the ball out to the 40-yard line.
So good field position for the Bills as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Allen going to change this at the line.
Alert! What's that?
Up the middle, it's Cook. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Alert! What's that?
Here's Allen. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
56, 56. Alert! What's that?
Here's Allen to throw it.
Right side, Thornton with it.
It'll go as a gain of 4, and it's second down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice
Hey,
game.
hold. What's that?
Throwing now is Allen. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 29-yard line. 15 yards that time, and a Buffalo first.
Now they'll change things around before the snap.
Middle. Half 85, half 85. What's that?
Allen to throw once more.
Has his man, it's Shakir.
His second catch, this one not quite as dynamic as his first, and it's second down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Alert! What's that?
Cook up the gut. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. James Cook, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 11 on the year.
And the Bills extend their lead yet again. So now Allen and the Bills going to stay out and go for 2.
The Bills are lining up for a 2-point conversion.
Middle. Stop. What's that?
They'll try and run it here. And he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and they'll come up empty on the try for 2.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And that's pretty good coverage by the kick team, as he'll only be able to get this past the 15-yard line and no further.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. On play action, it's Mahomes. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside, probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
He'll check this one down to Pacheco. And he's able to get up here to the 26. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Now here's Mahomes. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down. Well, still in the 3rd quarter here. Now, you look at the scoreboard, that deficit probably a little too much to overcome, but completions like that may be something to build on for future weeks.
Yeah, it's all about ending things on a strong note here, isn't it? Because my mindset is it's a new ball game from here to the end. Make sure it's a good one and close it out.
They go play fake. Mahomes escaping the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
This is part of why this guy's got multiple MVPs on the mantle. We're used to seeing him make the impossible throws, but here Mahomes knows he's got nothing, so he wisely just gets rid of it.
Riblet.
Mahomes going to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 44-yard line. Here's Mahomes to throw. Another completion here to Hunt. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down. To throw, it's Mahomes. Able to find his man, Kraft. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 26. Back now in Buffalo. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. Mahomes now to throw. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. They'll roll him out right. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this 2nd half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Now Mahomes. And his throw here is incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Hey, 57, 57.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, he's going to go for it all. And it'll be intercepted. Taylor Rapp with a pick. And the Bills are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. But with this advantage, this defense knew that passes were coming, and they stayed in position, Charles, and picked one off here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, what a way to cap things off, huh? Because I think this is part of the game within the game. They see the scoreboard, they see what they can accomplish, and they went for it.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. We find ourselves here in the midst of a one-sided affair. A lot of fill time down the stretch, Mr. Davis.
So we could talk about food because that is something that you and I both enjoy.
We share that.
We enjoy our time at the table. So maybe the best steakhouses in the city, but in all seriousness, the performances that we've seen this year, we've seen a bunch of great ones, and it's going to be hard to parse who's going to win the MVP.
Yeah, it really is.
Is it going to be a runner? Is it going to be a thrower? Can a defender finally win it this season? Those are the things that we could probably discuss.
And collectively, this is about as dominant of a performance as you could have hoped for on both sides of the football.
Might have to put it #1 for what we've seen this season.
Allen now looks to throw. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Allen going to audible to a different look. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Alert! 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 Half 10. Stop. Where's that?
To throw, it's Allen. Oh, and that is incomplete.
Partner, in the sportsmanship handbook, there's something to be said for calling the dogs off in a blowout. But these defenders, they also know this is the NFL, and it's their job to stop them, whether they're in the game or they're down by a handful of touchdowns.
And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. And this ball is going to be touched down just shy of midfield.
At the 46-yard line.
Yellow. Yellow.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And this is going to fall to the ground. Incomplete. That very nearly their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
43.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. That's laid out deep for Rice. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
I certainly like the idea. You're down on their side of the field. Get your big play guy involved. That time, they put one up for him to see if he can pull it down in the end zone, but the coverage was good, and it winds up incomplete.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Lavonte David. And the Bills will take over here at their own 14-yard line. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road and help seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
Middle, 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 middle. Look out.
So after the INT, it's Allen. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Partner, you and I have struggled with this for years. You've got the lead. Just take care of the football and burn some of that clock. But there's something to be said for not taking your foot off the gas as well, because you can never have too big of a cushion. That one, though, falls incomplete.
Now Allen. Shakir hauls it in. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That's a gain of 7.
And now an audible here into something else. To the air, Allen. Eluding the pressure right. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Christian Fulton. And the Chiefs are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. But we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Second down and a little more than a yard here. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. That ball caught. It's Rice. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Pacheco gets it and tries the left side. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Defensively, with this lead in the fourth quarter, I guess you can allow a run of that magnitude.
You're right about that, but really the focus has got to be don't fall in love with the idea that you're getting big runs now. You're right. They're actually being allowed. They've got to think really hard about getting some chunk plays through the air, too.
Throwing now is Mahomes. And a big loss here as he's taken down. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. They'll look to throw. And, it's incomplete. Oh, that would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Mahomes going to change things up. Here's Mahomes, 3rd and goal. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And a field goal obviously means nothing here. They're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th down. Now they send a running back in motion right. Now Mahomes got to have this one. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. He couldn't get the ball away on 4th and goal. And the Bills' goal line stand is going to get him the football back. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. A good pickup there, 21 yards. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Allen going to throw. And he is going to be taken down. They got him. As that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. Jerry Tillery in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down.
Alert! Hey, home. Middle. What's that?
Allen. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Now they'll change things up.
Half 85. All 52. What's that?
On play action, Allen. He's going to go up top again. And that's caught inside the 35. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. A big play here for Buffalo. 54 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone.
Regular. Monday. What's that?
So Allen's going to look to throw. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach, and maybe you and I should attend that press conference and see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier, and he wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up, but he certainly will have some explaining to do.
56. It's hot.
They'll try the middle with Cook. It's so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there.
83 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps, because they're doing exactly what you just described, manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage, they are powering through, and they're controlling this game.
Half. What's that?
Here's Allen. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Here's Bass now for the extra point.
Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is end the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
Now here's Mahomes. His throw incomplete.
This has obviously been a bad loss, but one of the few things they can still do is try and throw the ball all the way to the end zone and get some points on the board so they're not shut out over the final 2 quarters of this game.
Yellow, yellow.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's caught inside the 30. And he will be taken down inside the Buffalo 20. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
15.
On play action, it's Mahomes. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Lavonte David. And the Bills force the turnover, and they'll take over at the 10. Another great play defensively. They've been sharp on both sides of the ball, Charles, but that interception means that this defense will very well keep them down to single digits on the scoreboard in this game.
And that's certainly something to smile about, isn't it, partner, if you're on defense? Because your goal every game is to pitch a shutout, but you and I both know that's pretty unrealistic. But to hold a team below double figures in a game, in an NFL game, that's certainly something to take pride in.
Out. Alert, alert, alert. Half 10. Sub. Middle. Look out.
And Allen is actually going to throw it here. Right side, Thornton with it. And he'll be out of bounds right around the 20. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo first down.
Partner, I know we're still in the afternoon slate here. Some primetime games still on the docket, but it's going to be tough to top this effort. What an offensive performance we have seen. They have been unstoppable from the moment we began this game, and they're not holding back. They're still throwing the football here in the 4th.
They certainly are, and let me tell you something. If you're old school, you don't like this at all. But in today's football, you just go ahead and savor it. Watch a team execute at a high level. Doesn't matter what the scoreboard says.
Here's Allen to throw it. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Alert. 56.
Throwing now is Allen. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And got his man complete. Down the right sideline. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense and take them out of the game.
So now Allen and the Bills going to stay out and go for 2.
Hey, home. What is that?
They'll look to throw. And, boy, talk about adding insult to injury. He's into the end zone to tack on 2 more.
I think this is just going to be a function of the times we live in now. Very similar to the bat flip in baseball. Everyone's got to start to get comfortable with this. But to me, this is just rubbing it in. You got a big lead. Go ahead and take the extra point. One thing to keep in mind, though, karma's still out there. And sometimes it has a way of catching up with you.
At their own 20-yard line.
Yellow. Hey, color. Hey, 43, 15.
One final try for Mahomes. He's going to let it fly. And this is dropped it incomplete. Well, there's a metaphor for how this one is gone, as time has run out on this ball game.